So now, for this one, how did you do it? Which of the identities did you use for number one?
The double angle. The double angle identity for cos with using cos. So cos 2a equals 2 cos squared a minus 1.
Okay. And this?
This one we use 1 minus 2 sine squared to solve it.
Yeah. And this one?
For the sine b part, we sine beta part, we use sine squared beta plus cos squared beta equals to 1.
Is your answer positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive.
Why positive?
Because it's
Because-
between 270 to 360.
Your sine beta shouldn't be positive. Look at where beta is. Beta is in the third quadrant, where only tan is positive.
Right, yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, wait, shouldn't it be in the fourth quadrant?
So we have something like this, right? Remember this?
Mhm.
Yes.
So your beta is here. Only tan is positive.
Then it's
It's the fourth quadrant, no?
Is it
it's
first? Oh,
Fourth.
my bad. Yeah, in the
It's-
fourth quadrant.
Yeah,
So, but sign is still negative there.
yes,
Only
still
cos is
negative,
positive.
right?
So you're not supposed to have a positive sign. You're supposed to have a negative sign. So with this being negative, that'll be negative what? Negative what? Sin beta is negative what?
70 will be negative.
I thought you said you've done up to number 4. I was expecting someone to just quote what is in their book for me. Unless you haven't done it.
No, I got a positive number,
Got a positive.
and that's wrong.
Yeah, the positive or negative number is towards the end. So that means whatever you get is just going to be negated. So that's what I'm asking you, what is sin beta? The answer should just be easy. If initially your sin beta is 1/2, it means with the new addition, with the new information that I've given you, your sin beta should have been negative 1/2. That's all I'm asking you. I'm not asking you to work everything out again. And Alex seems to starting all over. Are you starting all over or you have sin beta already?
No, I'm stuck on the question. I just can't give you the answer.
Okay. So who has done the question that got sin beta before? Tell us what you have. That shouldn't take a few seconds.
I got something positive.
Yanko,
Which is
what
wrong.
about you?
Yeah, I got the, we did it in the same question and we got the same answer as also. I got the same answer.
What
as
is
Elsa.
that same answer? What is sin beta? That's what I've been asking for the past forever.
1 minus 2 over 5 squared.
Final answer.
Or the final root 21 over 5.
That's what I'm asking. So if when you find the square root, it should be plus or minus. This angle interval is just
Oh.
telling you to put plus or minus. I'm not asking you to start over. So I don't understand why this is taking you forever to respond, because you think you have to start over. This condition is there so that when you find square root eventually in the last step, you consider either the positive one or the negative one. And you have already considered the positive one 2 days ago. So this new information is telling you should have considered the negative one. So it should have been your answer with a minus and not starting all over. So what is sin beta? That's all I'm asking you. What is sin beta, gentlemen?
Root 21.
Negative root 21 over 5.
Yanko, we just talked about minus
Yeah,
now.
sorry.
They're still giving me plus. So if sine beta is already known, then you can find your sine 2 beta. And you can do your tan 2 beta. How did you do your tan 2 beta?
Should tan 2 beta also turn into negative after you get the answer?
Did you hear my question, Alex? How would you find your tan 2 beta? You're telling me it is negative when you get the answer. I'm asking you, how would you get your tan 2 beta?
Sine 2 beta over square 2 beta, cos 2 beta.
But you don't know your cos 2 beta, even though you know your sine 2 beta.
You get the cos 2 beta, then you put it into the.
So you can get your cos 2 beta and you substitute, or from your cos that is given in the question and your sine that you have found out as question A, you can get your tan beta immediately.
Okay.
Then you use the identity for tan 2 beta.
That's what I did.
That's what you did, yeah. So both should be correct. So you can compare your answers, both should be correct. Now, what about number 4? If theta is up to, yes, I'm listening.
I started with cos 2 theta equals to 2 cos squared theta minus 1.
Good. So what did you get?
I got root 3 over 3 negative.
Why negative?
Because theta is obtuse.
Theta is obtuse, means between
The second quadrant.
second quadrant. And the second quadrant, which of the trig ratio is positive?
Sine.
Sine. So cos is negative. Then you can state another cos 2 theta with sine and get sine theta out.
Yeah.
And that
Right?
should be positive. Yeah.
Yeah. Or you could do sine square plus cos square is equal to 1, since you know your cos square, and that can give you sine square. But you take the positive square root. So those are the ways to do number 4. So you said you were stuck in number 4. Can I ask you to complete number 4 within 3 minutes?
No,
What?
we did number 4.
You did already. Okay.
Yeah.
So similarly, find the exact value of tan A if tan 2A equals this and A is acute. What did you do? Or what would you do?
Probably use the 10, double 10.
Okay, so can I ask you to do that now, please?
Okay.
Anyone else got the same thing?
I'm still working on it.
I'm still working. I just made a mistake, so I have to go over it.
Yeah.
Okay. So Elson, why don't you attempt question 6 while we wait for them to complete question 5, then we can compare. Okay. So others, please do let us know once you get something. I'll pause the recording again. Okay. I think we just need to do the correction. Yes, you were using what?
The identity of tan A plus B equals to tan A plus tan B over 1 minus
Why
tan
do
A
you
tan
need
B.
that?
So you use tan 2A.
It's double angle.
Yeah, it's a double angle.
Alex, why are you doing tan A plus B?
Because it's tan 2A, you can just.
So what has tan 2A got to do with tan A plus B? Do you know what tan A plus B means? It means A and B are 2 different angles. Tan 2A doesn't sound like tan A plus B. So why are you using tan A plus B? I'm asking, why?
Sorry.
I knew something was wrong. I knew somebody was doing something irrelevant. That's why you're taking so long to do the question. I don't know why sometimes we just bring in things that are not relevant to it. It's already there, clearly. Find the exact value of tan A. If tan 2A equals something, it says tan 2A. Why are you bringing in A and B? There is only one variable here. You're already bringing in two variables. For what? Okay, Yanko, what about you?
I got the same answer as Elson. I got 3/2.
Tell me what you did, because
You do tan 2a equals to 2 tan a over 1 minus tan square a. And then that, because tan 2a equals to negative 12/5, you cross multiply and then you factorize the like terms to find out the answer.
factorize. What does that look like before you factorize?
Oh, when you factorize, let me check. You get 2 tan 2 tan a over 3. Okay, everything back. Sorry, let me reformat.
No, when you cross multiply, I mean, what
when you cross
kind of equation were you looking at when you cross multiply?
Oh, it'll be like negative 12.
Quadratic.
Yeah,
That's what I'm asking.
sorry.
So if you're not getting a quadratic, then you are doing something wrong. And if you're having more than one variable, then you are totally wrong. So go to question 6. So you got what Elson got. Okay.
Yes.
Now, there are two answers. Can you tell me, Yanko, why you are choosing only one of them?
Because it is an acute angle, which means that it is on the first sector and everything is positive.
Exactly. And you have to state that reason. Oh, since A is acute, therefore tan A is greater than 0, which implies tan A is equal to that answer that you got. Okay? You have to state your reasons. I hope Alex got that, and fix your mess and stop bringing in unnecessary variables if you're not asked to. Elson, have you done number 6?
I'm stuck.
Okay, where did you begin?
I read your hint, and
Okay.
I'm not sure how to do this because pi over 8 equals to half times pi over 4, but I don't know anything for half.
I see. I think it should be 2 tan, you should do 2 tan, you should use the int actually. Here, you are trying to find tan pi over 8, right?
Yeah.
So you start by saying tan 2 pi over 8 is tan pi over 4, which is 1. Yes?
Is that 2 or squared?
I said 2. Whatever it looks
Okay.
like, I said 2. So let's
Okay.
stick to what I said. 2 using the int. So using, I don't know, my pen is not okay, it's working now. I need to write with my hand sometime before it's working. Using tan pi over 4 equals to 1. Your tan pi over 4 is going to be tan 2 pi over 8. Yes?
Oh.
And this is your double angle.
Okay. Thank you.
So use your double angle from here. So that's like your tan 2A.
I was
And it's
taking
going
it
to
the
be
wrong
in
way.
terms of tan A. So I believe that int should be enough. So try your best. You have 3 minutes. Alex is looking at the screen. You're supposed to be fixing the previous one. You're looking at this that I'm addressing to other 2 people. This is how you get yourself confused, sir. Face the one you're doing. When you get here, you can ask for your int.
Mr. Daniel, I'm confused on the bottom part of the equation.
Which one? Which question?
The 5.
You are still in number 5.
Yes, I failed to fix it.
So with everything we said, you don't get it. So what does the question say? It says, find tan A. Tan 2A has been given. Tan 2A is what?
Negative 12 over 5.
So what did you do first? I want to know where you get stuck.
I said tan 2a equals to 2 tan a over 1 minus tan squared.
What do I write next?
Negative 12 over 5 equals to 2 tan a over 1 minus.
Why do you say negative 12 over 5 equals something? What did I write here? What format am I using? Something equals negative 12 over 5. Why are you bringing negative 12 over 5 for? You see, these little things is why you confuse yourself unnecessarily. Why are you changing that order? Why are you bringing the number before the trigonometry ratio? Why? Can you tell me why? Is there a particular reason you are saying negative 12 over 5 equals something in terms of tan A? Is there a particular reason? Answer my question, Alex.
I'm still confused.
Okay, tell me what you just said about negative 12 over 5 equals something.
Negative 12 over 5 equals to 2 tan a over 1 minus tan squared a.
So the question is, why this? Why is the number on the left-hand side?
Because that equals to tan 2a.
But isn't that here? Is the number on the left here?
Mhm.
Is it on the left here? Alex, answer my question. Is the number on the left-hand side here?
Yes.
Yes, this number is on the left-hand side on this step.
That is a number.
What?
Tan 2a. I don't know.
I'm not asking for tan 2a, Alex. See, this is the problem I have with you. We are discussing x plus y. You are answering p and q. This is the problem I have. You have tan 2a equals a number. This is the left-hand side. This is the right-hand side. I'm asking you, why did you change the sides?
Oh.
Why? That's my question. I'm not asking you who is Mongo Park. Focus on the stuff. The problem you have is that focus, lack of that focus. Is there a reason you change the sides?
Because the default equation is tan 2a on the side and
But tan 2a is on the left or right? Say that
it's on
again.
the tan 2a is on the left, negative 12 over 5 is on the right.
So is there a reason? Now, is this your new tan 2a? And is this your new this one? Is this tan 2a becomes this from your trig identity? And this becomes this from your trig identity? Is that what you're telling me? So again, why is this on the right and this on the left? If you can answer the question, then maybe I can know how you are thinking. Then maybe we can help you. Yes, I'm listening, I'm waiting, don't waste our time.
I see tan 2a is equal to negative 12 over 5, that I plugged negative 12 over 5 into tan 2a.
So tan 2a equals negative over 5. So you take negative over 5 equals to this. So can you tell me how you plug this into this then?
That's just the equation that I use.
So the equation is replacing this, and this is replacing tan 2a. Does it go logically to you? This is why you're confused, Alex. You're not working in a clear, logical manner. It's just random, random, random. You need to stop working at random. Your tan 2A is on the left. Whatever your tan 2A becomes should still be on the left. Then you will not be confused. You're bringing the identity for tan 2A, you're putting it on the right, you're putting this on the left. Why are you doing that? If something is not relevant, stop discussing it. Stop, confusing yourselves. The identity for tan 2A is replacing tan 2A, which is on the left. So the left is 2 tan A over 1 minus tan squared A. The right remains the number, minus 12 over 5, period. Why are you changing the order? If you work in this format, you know the left is becoming the left, the right is becoming the right. Your brain can think of the next thing. But the moment you already mix everything up, then you get confused on what to do next. So what did you do next? Or what would I do next after this?
You cross multiply it.
So cross multiply 10 tan A
equals to negative 12 bracket 1 minus tan A bracket square.
To do that, yes.
Then you need to make tan A bracket square to get the tan A that we need to find.
Tan A bracket square, what do you mean tan A bracket square?
Like tan, right now we're writing tan square A, so we should write tan A bracket square.
Why? Tan A bracket square is the same as tan square A. Why do I need to write bracket? Unless there's a reason, there's no point for me, unless you have a reason for it.
I just need to make a clear statement that we're finding tan A, and it needs to be.
Okay, let's see. You might have a point. Okay, done. What next?
So now we have a quadratic equation, and x is.
Doesn't look quadratic yet.
Oh, we put tan A to the right side.
So what do I write?
Or we put the 2 on the left side. So negative 12 tan A square plus tan A plus 12 equals to 0. And then we just factorize it.
Does this look very easy to factorize to you now?
No, then times -1.
Why -1?
So the A can be positive.
Can't you divide by 2 as well?
Oh yeah. Divide by -2.
I still don't see the point in having this bracket.
So it should be.
So are you saying you can't factorize?
Oh, I'm just. I was saying it should be -6.
-6. Oh yeah, the last one. Can you factorize this or not?
I'm thinking. 6 is 36.
Because if you're able to get to this point, you should be able to solve the problem.
2 times 3.
What are the factors you are looking at? Factors that can do what and what? Tell me.
2 and 3, because it plus to become 5 and times to become 6.
What are you saying? What factors are you haven't answered my question. Factors that does what and what. I want you to complete that. So you know what you're looking for, how you are thinking.
Factors that if add up, we can equals the number of 5, and if you times the number of 6, negative 6.
Why
negative
6?
5. It's a C constant.
But that is if your coefficient of the first term is 1. Is the coefficient of the first term 1?
No.
So we didn't do that if the coefficient of the first term is not 1.
So we times A and C and try to see if any.
So again, what factors that does what and what?
What factors? The factors that adds up to negative 5 and multiplied add up to negative 36.
So figure them out. What are those factors?
Um, 9 and 4.
Can you complete this, please? Because I believe there's nothing else to explain. Else in any luck?
I'm getting something close to it, but I
Are you
checked and
still in
it's not
number
right.
6?
Yes, I'm still
Yes.
number 6.
But the int is clear?
Yeah.
I'm still kind of confused. Like I know you have to like equate like tan pi over 4 equals to tan 2 pi over 8, and then you use the double angle, but like I'm kind of stuck after that.
But it's on the board here. Are you
Yeah.
saying you don't know the next step after this?
No, you use the double angle, right?
So tell me what your next step is first.
The tan 2 pi over 8 equals to 2 tan.
2 what?
No, but you use the double angle, right? So,
Tell me what to write, Mr. Yanko. Don't say you use double angle, use double angle. I don't know if you have used it correctly or not. I need you to tell me how you use it. What did you write? That's my question. Don't tell me use double angle.
oh, okay. I just put tan 2 pi over 8 equals to 2 tan pi over 8 minus over 1 tan square pi over 8.
Say that again.
Should I just, okay, tan 2 pi over 8 equals to 2 tan pi over 8 over 1 tan square pi over 8.
Is that what this line becomes? You see, I said this line implies this. Are you saying this line implies what you are telling me now? Because I don't understand.
Yeah.
Let me write what you have just said. So this implies tan 2 pi over 8 equals 2 tan pi over 8 Yanko.
Over 1 minus tan 2 pi over 8.
Tan
That's square, 2 square over 8.
Okay, so what next?
You multiply.
Multiply what?
Multiply with the bottom.
So we cross multiply?
Yeah, I believe.
What are you doing? Do you know what this is? Are you saying this line becomes this line?
Yeah, you equate it to 1.
Equal to what to 1? You just say 8.
The 2 tan pi over 8 over 1 minus tan square pi over 8.
Okay, so where do I put equal to 1? I write another step or I write equals to 1 on this step?
You write another step.
So I write what?
1 equals to.
This is the problem I just had with Alex. Is 1 on the left or 1 on the right? Can we be consistent?
1 is on the left.
1 is on the left?
Yeah.
From which step is 1 on the left?
Wait.
It's on the board, young man. From which
Yeah.
of the steps? Because I'm doing what is on the board, and I believe it's similar to what you have in your book. So can you guide me with what you have on the board? Which step contains one on the left? That's all I need to know.
No, none of the steps.
So why are you telling me to put one on the left?
No.
I'm waiting.
No, just put it on the right.
So tell me what to write.
2 tan pi over 8 over 1 minus tan square over 8 equals to 1.
Like this?
Yeah.
You see, there's no logic in this solution. Do you know how the first one connects to the second step?
That's why I'm kind of confused, I guess.
No, I mean, so you're saying this is in the question. You don't know how this step becomes this step. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So you don't know that 2 times this is going to be pi over 4?
No, I do, but
So
just
where's the confusion if you know that 2 times this is equal to this? So where's the confusion, Yanko?
I don't know.
So do you agree that the first step is becoming the second step logically?
Yes.
So I need you to tell me, because you told me to write it, how the second step became the third step, because I don't see the logic there. Because every step is depending on the previous step. This became this. This became this. This became this. This step becomes this step. This step becomes this step. Every step is logical, depending on the previous step. Can you tell me how you got this one from here? But that's the meaning of this implies. It means the previous step becomes this step. So tell me how that step in blue becomes the step in black ink.
This should have just been the step below.
Should I have done what?
This should have been the step at below that, the second step. I mean the third step, which like the one. It should be like 2 tan pi over 8 minus. I mean over 1 minus tan square pi over 8 equals to 1.
So you're saying this should have just becomes this.
Yeah.
So is there a reason you mentioned this?
I was thinking of stating the formula first.
If you're stating the formula, so why are you linking it with implies?
Yeah. Okay.
Why are you? This is how you get confused. Why is it implies? It doesn't imply. It's just a formula. So what are you supposed to write instead of implies?
Just state the formula using a value and like x.
And you give me one word or 2 words to write here so that it's not linked.
Using.
Using. You can just say using. That's all.
Okay.
So are you saying you don't know what to do from this step?
Oh, I know what to do now. I'm just kind of confused at the start.
Alex, please tell me you are done with the previous question.
I finished question 5. I'm doing question 6 right now.
Question 5. Okay, so you factorize and you got the value that everybody got. What value is that?
3 over 2.
What?
3 over 2.
Okay. Yes, Elson, where are we now?
I found a really big mistake. And
In
I
question
meant the
6?
factorizing. Yep, and now I'm factorizing
Okay.
out of a quadratic
The
again.
easiest way might be from the beginning, let tan pi over 8 be x. That might be the easiest way for you guys. If having tan pi over 8 in every step is confusing, it might be better to just say let tan pi over 8 be x.
That's not the problem. It's just that I wouldn't know how to solve. I mean, I'm kind of stuck on x squared plus 2x minus 1.
Maybe it doesn't have a factorizable stuff. It say find the exact value. Maybe your answer is meant to be in square roots.
Square root.
Just use quadratic formula.
Okay.
Find the exact value means you might get something and you might be tempted to use calculator to get decimal, but please do not do decimal. That's what it means.
Mhm.
So it might be that factorization method is not feasible. You might end up using quadratic formula and leave your answer in square root form.
Okay.
If anyone finished number 6, please go to number 8. Just one of the 8.
So then I finished question 6. I got -1 plus or minus root 2.
Okay, let somebody confirm that. Go to 8A, the green one. Okay, your paper does not show the green one. The one with 7 and 5 centimeters.
Okay.
Got the same thing. 1 plus or minus root 2. And it doesn't say, it doesn't specify what kind of angle it is. So both are correct.
Yeah, it doesn't say. So that's true. That's quite ambiguous. So let's just assume it's 90, less than 90, and stick to
So
that positive
acute.
one. Yeah. Wait, what's the second result?
-1 plus or minus root 2. So
So the second will be negative value. Okay, but we don't know anything about that. Tan pi over 4, pi over 4 could be in the first quadrant, or pi over 4 could be in the third quadrant, right? So if in the
yes.
first quadrant, pi over 8 is definitely positive. In the third quadrant, when you divide by 2, is an obtuse, so it should be negative. So just leave it as both because there's no specification.
Okay.
Okay, just leave either pi over tan pi over 8 is equal to this, or pi times pi over 8 is equal to that. Leave it as both, since there is no, you get what I mean?
Mhm.
Any luck?
Yeah, I'm not sure where to start.
For number 8?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Alex, where did you start?
Sine rule.
Sine
I
rule.
use
Thank you, Yanko. Yes, Alex, what did you use?
cosine rule. I want to.
Yeah, that's
Why
fine.
are you using cosine rule, Alex?
I just assume it is x squared, and then I can compare the two x's and find, and eventually I can get cos a.
If you put that missing side as x squared, even the angle is unknown. Or are you using 5 squared is equal to in the cosine rule? Then you have cos A, but the other one is x squared. So how would that save you? A is a variable.
I have another equation of cosine rule. I can use 7 as well. 7
Another
squared.
equation with cosine rule, we have x squared and cos 2a. Yes? Is that what you mean?
Yes. And I
But
think
that
that
would be
can
so
help me.
complicated. Your cos 2a will end up being 2 cos squared a minus 1. And your cos a will have been something complex in terms of x squared. And then you have to square a binomial. That's too complicated. Yanko, you use sine rule here?
Yeah,
Why do you use sine rule? Can you educate us?
because you have the angle and the side. You have the angle on the side on the same.
How would that help us to get cos 2a? Educate us, please.
I was just starting, sorry, I haven't thought of that yet.
But that's a very good move. That's a smart move. Because it's sine rule. When you get to the point of sine 2a, you should be able to see something. Proceed, please, Yanko.
Okay.
If the work is too complicated, Alex, then maybe you're on the wrong path. You need to have that at the back of your mind.
Oh, right.
Have you seen it, Elsin?
Yeah.
Something
Because
should
I was
cancel. Something should cancel out easily.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Because I was
So
looking at the question, and because I need cos, I was like, cos cosine rule, but that doesn't work.
exactly. So you use sine rule and cos can
Yes.
be out one way or the other. Let others figure that out themselves. Can you attempt, because we're going to close the class soon, can you attempt question, I'll leave question 9 with you guys to try to figure out. Question 10 looks like one of the IB questions. Yes. Yeah, you could try, question 10 while I'm waiting for others to figure theirs out. You may start with question 10. Is Alex confusing himself again? Or he hasn't written down everything we said and is already thinking about 50 steps. Write something down. When you write the first step, you go to the second step. You write the second step, you go to the third step. If you don't write anything, you are thinking, how is it going to work? How is it going to work? That is the problem.
I spot an error, sorry.
Yanko already told you sine rule. Have you stated the sine rule? Have you done the necessary substitution?
Yep, I got it.
Question 10?
Question 8. I just finished doing it because
Okay.
I just did it in my head.
Yanko, are you done?
I'm still doing it.
Okay. I think this young man just woke up.
I got it.
Good. Did something cancel out easily?
Mm-hmm.
Good. So let's Alex figure that out as well. So you may attempt question 10 until Alex figures out what he's doing, so we can close the class.
I didn't do this the second one on 8. I'll do
Don't
that.
do yet. I just said try it, the first one in 8. That's what everybody has done.
Yeah, cool. What do you get?
What did you get, Alex? That's the question.
I got 7/10.
Did something
Yep, that's
cancel
good.
out for you? Alex, did something cancel out easily?
Yeah.
That's all we want. Okay, great. So everyone attempt the rest of your worksheet. This particular question 10 was given to the former Form 6 as part of their mock exam. I think it's in the specimen paper. So please try to solve that. If there are any questions, we will look at it maybe later in the week. Okay, please attempt not only question 10, question 7 we didn't touch because I believe should be easy for you to do. Everybody must complete question 7 and the second part of question 8 and question 9 and question 10. So please do that and return to me by Wednesday latest. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay, any question before we go?
No.
All right, thank you guys for coming. See you next time.
Thank you.